NicknLex here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going? So tonight,
Yeah.
we're finally gonna react to JustJP's favorite song. And I know
this is the song he asked us to do as a reaction.
And first of all, we wanted to apologize to JustJP because he did ours like literally the day after.
I know.
And we just like, there was a whole bunch of stuff that got on the way, and then other reactions, and then mandatory reactions, and so we do apologize, but we're here. The day has arrived.
Yes, indeedy.
And so what are we doing today?
We are going to be doing the song Orpheus by David Sylvian. This is from the album Secrets of the Beehive. And yeah, so when we went live with JustJP, if you haven't seen our live yet, where we talked and kind of met each other, that's where he said, hey, let's give each other a song that we each should listen to.
And he did my Holdsworth reaction. I mean, he did my Holdsworth song, and I have done I've not posted it, but I did a reaction to his reaction, which is like 30 minutes long, because I watched his entire video and then I react to his reaction. Have not posted it. I will do so, and then maybe you could react to his reaction of going to California.
But that one was blocked
because
I think on YouTube, so then we would also need to post it on our Patreon.
That is true.
Because I'd have to watch his Patreon one. And then we won't even be able to post it.
That's the problem with
Zeppelin.
It's a mess.
Anywho, this album is from 1987. The cover kind of reminds me of like Led Zeppelin 4 for some reason. Speaking of going to California, like with the wall pattern.
Blow it up.
Yeah, I don't know. But it looks like a desert.
Yeah, really cool artwork.
I love it. Yes.
Nice shading, with the technique where
oh, now I see it's a man laying there. I hadn't seen the man and all the garbage and a feather, but how big must the feather be?
I know. Really
it's
cool.
Pretty trippy, that thing. But anyway, I'm excited to do this. Thank you to JustJP. Thank you guys. If you don't know who JustJP is, check him out. If you're on our channel and you enjoy everything that we do,
go to his channel.
Subscribe, support. He has very similar tastes.
Yeah,
and
he's a very cool dude and knows his stuff. Also musician, and he's just a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do another video with him.
I know.
Maybe a double, triple reaction. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, but this is his favorite song, so let's get into it. I have no idea what we're getting into. I don't know what style this music is. If it's jazz, metal, prog.
We've done some David Sylvian on the channel, but very little, and it was a long time ago. Yeah, we've done several tracks by him, but it was very early on, and it's been a while.
Okay. So I tend to forget.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's do Orpheus from 1987.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Boom. Porcupine Tree vibes.
Oh yeah.
Standing firm on this stony ground, the wind blows hot, pulls these clothes around. I harbor all the same worries as most, the temptations to leave or to give up the ghost. I wrestle with an outlook on life that shifts between darkness and shadowy light. I struggle with words for fear that they'll hear, but Orpheus sleeps on his back, still dead to the world. Sunlight falls, my wings open wide, there's a beauty here I cannot deny. Bottles that tumble and crash on the stairs are just so many people I knew never cared. Down below on the wreck of the ship are a stronghold of pleasures I couldn't regret. But the baggage is swallowed up by the tide, as Orpheus keeps to his promise and stays by my side. Tell me, I've still a lot to learn, understand. These fires never stop. This joke is tired of laughing, I will hear the promise of my Orpheus sing.
Very cool first section.
Oof. Wow, nice comeback.
Sleepers, we row the boat, just you, the weather, and I gave up hope. But all of the hurdles that fell in our laps was fuel for the fire and straw for our backs. Still the voices of stories to tell of the power struggles in heaven and hell. But we feel secure again, such mighty dreams, as Orpheus sings of the promise tomorrow may bring. I've still a lot to learn, understand. These fires never stop. Please believe. When this joke is tired of laughing, I will hear the promise of my Orpheus sing.
Wow.
What a great track.
So much in 4 minutes. Wow.
I know.
So you want to start or should I start?
Yeah.
There's a lot
There
to
is.
say here.
Well, I really enjoyed how the song had this mellow vibe, but so much was happening. There were so many things to listen to. And yes, like we would constantly point things out to each other.
I just stopped because I was like,
so
I'm just
much.
interrupting. I'm just like, I'm going to try and make mental notes.
Yeah.
Let's see if they hold.
Yeah. And I
But-
also didn't want to pause because I know.
And then, I made a mistake because I put on the lyrics and I was like, okay, I can't do both.
Yeah.
I can't focus on it. So the
Yeah.
lyrics are, I know a little bit about what was going on, but I would have to listen to it again.
Right.
Or maybe just read them
Yeah.
before or after.
Yes.
But they're just the way. So should I start or
Yes,
you want to
go
go?
ahead. Go.
I mean, there's so much good things. And then I pointed out first, like, okay, it reminded me a little bit of Porcupine Tree.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of faded away because it's just the instruments that were being used. I mean, there was beautiful acoustic guitar, steel strings, just strumming that piano gave me some Lyle Mays
Ooh,
vibes. So it
yes.
was like almost like a little mix between Porcupine Tree meets Pat Metheny. Don't you think?
Yes, I could see that.
And I love the trumpet solo. I loved all the strings. You pointed out the bass. I kind of like figured it out that it was a stand-up. What is it called?
Standing bass.
Standing bass. So it was not. It just sounded like jazzy, and also the drumming was just very light. It was like.
Yes.
It was. There was never like. I don't know, like heavy notes. Like it was never too loud.
Right.
Know? And I mean, just the whole mix of the song is just fantastic. Like
I agree.
And that piano at the end, it sounded like, I don't know, man, like almost like little waterfalls.
Yeah.
Right? Did you notice that? Like, I mean, because if I try to visualize the music,
I like that.
You know, yeah, it sounded like I don't know. It was just so full of good stuff, and his voice reminds me, of course, of another David. You know, David Bowie. Yes. A little bit, like just so you know that range in voice.
Yes.
Was just very, very magical. And then you looked up the reaction we'd done prior.
Which was I Surrender. Yeah, we had only done one song by him. But yeah, I feel like we have been missing out on this artist.
Yeah, I'm almost
this
mad.
Is like a diamond, like a gem that we've just like
definitely
walked past in the river.
Yesterday, it's so funny because yesterday we talked to a friend and we were doing something. And he's like, man, I'm almost like, we showed him like a movie, and he's like, man, I can't believe he basically said those words. He said, I'm mad at myself for not having watched that movie, you know? So yeah, it's almost like, I can't say I'm mad, but I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't hook us in the first time.
I agree,
you know?
but I feel like this is a hook. This song.
This was beautiful.
Please, guys, let us know what else we should listen to. Thank you to JP for this awesome suggestion. I feel like we really have something beautiful to.
Yeah, everything was so subtle and so soft, and just like. Just the mix of it all, you know, the whole orchestration that was going on, because there were some strings, but there were also like, instead of the strings doing the chords, it was like the horn section. So there was some more than a trumpet. There were like it's like there was so much going on. It's very difficult to boil everything down, because in 4 minutes, so much information. If it was a little bit longer, then it would also have more time to, you know, kind of like
sink in.
But yeah, it's this was great.
It was.
This was great.
I think that when I read up on him, it said that he had been in a group, Japan. Have you ever heard of that
I think
group?
I've heard of Japan.
I've never
listened. Oh no, wait. I think
Are you thinking
Asia.
Asia, yeah, exactly. So I felt the same thing. I was like, wow, I've never heard of Japan, because apparently he made his own thing, which is this, after the dissolution of Japan.
Oh, so, I've heard a song called Big in Japan. Okay. Remember that? Big in Japan. It's the very 80s.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Doesn't ring
Big,
a bell.
I think it's a red cover, Big in Japan. Or maybe I'm thinking of the flag, you know, with the sun.
Okay.
But man, this is very good. And I love that JP is into, like, you know, this and the other artists that he talked about, the guy from
Mike Oldfield.
Yeah, because Mike Oldfield also it's a one-man show.
Correct.
And I don't know if he said Brian Eno, but I love Brian Eno, you know, I kind of like, they're in cahoots. Mike Oldfield and Brian Eno, they've worked together, and they do some really like good stuff. Okay. This was really good because it did remind me of Pat Metheny a bunch.
Yes, I know. I agree.
It's almost like a Pat Metheny with vocals that are like more, not just like singing, because Pat Metheny has more singing. It's more instrumental music with you know. But this has actually lyrics and stuff. So it was very hard to just be able to focus and not just like fall for the lyrics and forget about the music completely.
Yes. I'm
But,
happy when you got rid of them. I
yeah,
was like,
I had them
okay,
pulled up
good.
and I was like, no, it's not a good idea.
Mhm.
And
Sometimes you can do that, focus on both, but in this case, I'm happy that we didn't decide to deviate any attention from the musical aspect, because there was definitely a lot happening there that required
attention. Yeah,
attention.
usually when it's a chord progression that's repetitive and you're like, okay, that's all they're going to play.
right.
Now I'm going to focus on the lyrics
Mhm.
completely.
Right.
And then you can say, yeah, it has a nice, hooky
Mhm.
chord progression, but
Mhm.
that's it, But there
Yeah.
was so much going on. The whole, like, when the music stopped and the
Mhm.
way they came back, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And that solo, that trumpet solo was so nice and soft, like
agree.
really, really cool stuff.
I
So I
agree.
can understand why this is your favorite song. It's really good, it's very enjoyable,
Mhm.
short and sweet.
Yeah, I
know?
agree, with a lot to say. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching this with us. Again, if you have not yet gone and checked out JustJP's channel, please check him out. He's a great guy. And of course, now you can see he has wonderful taste. So
Yes,
thank
he
you,
does.
everyone, for being here. Please like the video, subscribe to us if you haven't already. And we hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.